Hi, everybody. It's June 16th, and I want to say a few words about the Grand Siècle, which was the great century, the 17th century in France, when Louis XIV was King of France, and it's known for the fabulous court that he held at the palace that he constructed, Versailles in France. And in the midst of all that beauty and pomp and and wealth, came Saint Vincent de Paul, who is the patron saint of our diocese, a priest who is devoted not to the rich and the wealthy, but to the poor and the abandoned. And Saint Vincent de Paul is, again, our patron saint in our diocese. He was a man known for his compassion, his humility, and his generosity. Among the things that he did was founding the community of the Daughters of Charity. And they were the nuns that were known back in the day when nuns wore habits for having those big white headpieces. And they were very important in the history of our diocese, being part of our history for really since the time of the Civil War. The Daughters of Charity were conspicuous for the way that they nursed soldiers from both the North and the South on the battlefields of Virginia. But anyway, St. Vincent de Paul founded that community, and on Friday night we're going to resume Theater and Theology, which is a movie discussion night. Anyone who's interested can come on tomorrow night here in the meeting room at the church, and we're going to see a movie about St. Vincent de Paul called Monsieur Vincent. This was a 1948 French film starring Pierre Freinet, and it won the Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film in 1949. And so we'll be seeing that movie about St. Vincent de Paul tomorrow night at 7. If you bring some snacks to share, we'll have refreshments. If not, we won't. But come meet us in the meeting room. All are welcome to see this wonderful film and to talk about what it means for our faith, Monsieur Vincent. A couple quotes from St. Vincent de Paul. He said, "Extend mercy toward others, so that there is no one in need whom we meet without helping. For what hope is there for us if God should withdraw his mercy from us?" And he also said, "Let us love God, but with the strength of our arms, in the sweat of our brow." So that's St. Vincent de Paul, and we will see Monsieur Vincent at Theater and Theology tomorrow evening, Friday night, 7 o'clock. What else is happening this week? Well, tonight we have our first litanic of the season at the home of Kristen Osborne at 4100 Eagle Point Plantation Drive. Everybody is welcome, people of all ages. We will have Mass in her home, and then everybody will bring a dish with them, and we'll have food and fellowship afterwards. So that's at 6:30 tonight at Kristen Osborne's home, 4100 Eagle Point Plantation Drive. All are welcome, of all ages. Kristen emphasizes that it is kid-friendly, and so it is. And then on Saturday morning, we're going to have our first men's breakfast beginning at 8:30 with prayer and a free breakfast provided by the Knights of Columbus. And then we'll have a guest speaker. Our first men's breakfast. Bring your sons, bring your grandsons. You don't have to be Catholic to come. All men are welcome, all men and boys. Starting at 8:30 in the morning on Saturday, you'll be out by 10. This weekend is the great feast of Corpus Christi. And so like we did last year, we will conclude our masses this weekend with a procession of the Blessed Sacrament around our campus. So come prepared for that. And also on Sunday, it's Father's Day. So the Teresians are hosting their annual Father's Day breakfast. And So that will be between our Sunday morning masses. So that's on Sunday. So lots of good times this weekend with lots of food and fellowship and movies and whatnot. So my hope for everybody as I close our little session today is to hope that you all get sick. Um, and you think, what? Well, I hope you get God sickness. What is that? You know, the Swiss Calvinist theologian of the 20th century, Karl Barth, talked about God sickness. He said that is a drive toward God, a longing for God. He said that's what God sickness is. So I hope you get sick with that and have a good weekend.